Alright, so because he said okay, I'm leaving now. I told him I'm leaving now in a text. He says okay. So does that mean I get to go extra slow? No. Because it looked like the clock said 6:09. And now it says 6:04. But I know it's 13 minutes ahead. Regardless. Alright, I got my shit with me to go fishing today if I want. It's fucking dark out, yo. These glasses don't even make it better. These are for nighttime also? I don't think so. I say it's more for like dusk. Dawn and dusk. Twilight, it's not even dawn yet. It's not, that's what it looks like outside. It's not dawn yet. There's no sun yet. The street light is still on. Because all that shit, Owen, I like Owen Benjamin, but I can't get obsessed with his material all the time. But he is right. What else is there to, really listen to? All the other comedy is fucking horrible. Most of it. 75% of that shit is, kaputs, They canceled everybody. And, I thank the guy when he takes the bride off. Right? I thank the person. Like a wax buildup, bro. Something. Tinnitus waves, bro. This shit's like cooking my fucking brain. Look, see, you have one extreme to the other. The guy that turns his bright off, and then you got the one behind you that keeps him on, and then the one far ahead of you that has him on. Oh, what do you know? One is brighter than the other now. And then it's not, and then it is, and then it's not. It's like, what is that, bro? What the fuck is that, Because these cars that make the left out here, they're not supposed to. They are not supposed to. They're cutting you off illegally, even when you got time. See, look at this. Look at it. See? It changes colors and shit, right? Like, what is that, dog? Because this is a cigarette. You know what I mean? Saturn. Wow. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Believe it or not, that's an American car. Look, now you got the wig-wag behind me. It's almost like the red light was there just to fucking get this guy behind me with the brights, What's good with that shit, dog? What up? What up with that? Right? You're a fucking loser for that shit, dog. You're a loser for putting brights on in my face before I gotta go to work in the morning, picking up your maggot-infested garbage can, right? It's probably one of these fucks doing shit like that on purpose. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be fucking surprised. Alright, and then he sees I got the camera up and then falls back real fast. He don't turn the brights off, but he falls back. See how much fucking room I give the person? Right? At least I give this stalkerazzi credit for falling back like that. Right? They're not dumb enough to be caught on camera doing blatant shit, obviously, right? For too long, at least. Because, now it's not in my face, right? You see it. It's back there, but it's not in my face with the mirror, right? See how I'm not complaining about it anymore, right? You notice how I don't show you every time Optimus Prime got the fucking eyeball winking, right? I don't do it. I don't do it to you like somebody tries to do to me. Right? I'm trying to make you aware of what's going on for me. Right? Maybe I'm not alone. How the fuck do I know what's going on in people's, like they're stalking somebody that's innocent. Right? I mean, I'm not innocent of living, right? I'm not completely innocent of sinning, right? But I'm talking about for a reason for them to stalk and gawk. Right? I wasn't this criminal scumbag miscreant selling your mama drugs to get her locked up while Joe Biden's son is free to go. Right? I wasn't doing that shit. Right? I was cutting grass to smoke the grass and record the music. Get it? I was taking drugs to get high, selling it to my friend when they wanted to party with me, or giving it to them, really. I just fucking give it away half the time. Right? Ask about me. Right? I would sell you pills so I could get a mushroom. Right? Or wrong? Right or wrong? See? He has the one brighter, but he had the brights on and turned them off. So, does that mean that guy, that's something that the stalkerazzi doesn't do. Just turn the brights off for you. You know? That's something I'm very well aware of. That they do not fucking turn it off for you. And I'm trying to get there still in time. Like, with enough time. So we're not fucking rushing in the morning. Right? Monday is, it's a long day. It's one of the longer days, you know? Especially if you gotta go to the dump. That's like already an hour goodbye, right? On a quick day. On the day you get on the highway and be there fast. Boom, boom, there and back. Right next to, if you're on that part of the route where you get onto the highway to go to the dump, the landfill, it's still like an hour, 45 minutes maybe. I'll give them 45 minutes when they're driving fast. Alright, they want to go see their kid and it's Friday, right, or something. 45 minutes, 35 minutes, but if you're going fast. But those trucks don't go that fast. Plus, you're not allowed to go that fast in those trucks, I don't think. You gotta stay on the right lane. Fucking scumbag, dog. Stay with the brights on in your face. And that's another thing I do not think are all the stalkerazzi, because that shit been happening forever. People I've forgotten that I have my brights on at moments in life. I'm like, oh shit, I was fucking people's eyes up. Please forgive me, God. Like it was accidental. Right? The same thing with me acting like a miscreant around people. Well, I didn't realize it sometimes because I was induced by drugs a lot of the time when you were around me, wasn't I? Alright, that's how I got by my fucking psychological torture that I was living with. Get it? Alright, do I fucking sit there drinking beers in the morning? No, I drink them at night to go to sleep, and then I wake up in the morning and drink a coffee and go to work. Right? I don't have no alcohol in my breath. I got nicotine and cigarette smoke on my breath. I got the nicotine breath. Sycophant fetch. Sycophants always want to play catch, but they can't do it because they get frustrated when you better driving the Buick. I'm trying the newness, not be a nuisance, but that's just the old way. Man, you should have done it, so why don't you do it? Stop acting stupid. Motherfuckers are putrid dish of emotions whenever I put this shit behind the microphone, bitch. No, my brain don't twitch. My vision just looks like that. You could tell when I flip the camera around, see what it looked like. Right, I got the cigarette light for them. Maybe that's a stalker on them, right? Maybe they get stalked with that, with the cigarette cherry, right? Maybe that's what they get stalked with. I'm not the stalkerazzi, though. Even if I am, right, I had no awareness of it. That's why when I got awareness of it and started talking about it, nothing bad really happens to me, right? Because I wasn't aware that I was even it happened to me when it was happening to me. This is me looking back and realizing, like, holy shit, they've been doing this a long fucking time. Or I gotta look in the back seat like a horror movie. Except I'm the one wearing the mask with the knife on my hip. But this isn't a mask. That's what my face looks like. Right? I was telling you not to wear a fucking mask. What kind of criminal does that? Where I have the mask off. Off. I don't give a fuck if you think I got sick from a cough. I got my mask off, bitch. Off. Right? Go talk to your family the way that you think you're gonna talk to me about not wearing a fucking mask and taking that fucking bullshit Tuskegee. The fuck out of here, dog. Right? I got better immune system drinking a fucking Coca-Cola in the morning than these scumbags drinking wheat germ want you to believe is all about fucking health. I got better immune system puffing the bogey down, drinking the Coca-Cola, and yelling about them, telling me about this. To myself in the car with nobody around, just the camera looking at me. Right? That's how much of an immune system that I have. Going to work, throwing their maggoty garbage away, even though I forgot my fucking gloves. You know? Oh well, I'll grab the fucking surgical gloves. I'll grab the surgical gloves. Or I'll go buy a new pair of gloves instead of like the la mota, right? Instead of the ganji, right? Instead of that bud. Instead of that flower. I'll go buy a fucking another pair of gloves because those ones are going to rip anyway. Right? I might as well buy a new pair, break them in. Might as fucking well, right? Unless I could get away with the surgical gloves all day. Right, I didn't bring my little snacks with me. Right, I brought a vitamin water with me. That's it. I didn't bring a little fucking package of cigarettes with me today. You know, I'm trying to get a Lucy maybe. Or a cigar or something, because I don't want to sit there blowing down the bogeys all day on the back of the truck, feeling like shit. Right, it's my own. And then if you see me smoking the cigarette later in the video, you know I gave in to my fucking vice. Right, I'm trying not to drink as much coffee, dog. It's like the hot going down your intestines like that. Makes you go right on the back of the truck. I'm not trying to fucking do that. I could handle fruit. I could eat figs on the back of the truck all day. Plums, apple maybe, you know. Even an apple I could tolerate probably. But that I would be touching too much, right? I like a small fruit. It's quick. Right? I'm not touching it with my fucking garbage gloves that I just, you know, the hands I just had in my garbage gloves. You know, I try to be reciprocal. So if this is 13 minutes fast, it's only 6:05. That means I'm 5 minutes late. But if we got the late day, 8 out, you know, still a decent check for me if I have a late day. Right? It's not that much of a big deal for me. I'm getting paid. And then what? This weekend, right? At the end of this week, I'm going to hit the guy up to pick apples or some shit like that, right? Because that's what time of the year it is. close to September. It's already that time of year for apple cider. Getting close to it, you know? I didn't even save up a lot of money to get gifts. Who do I have gifts to get? My mother? That's it. Right, I don't have to go into... I went into debt to try to make my life better. You know, I didn't go into debt for a Christmas vacation. For my family to feel fucking important. When they're supposed to realize they're important from the Creator every day. You know, they're supposed to realize that... They're supposed to wake up every day and realize that the Creator woke them up. No? That's not what they're supposed to be saying to themselves? Saying to our Father when they go to sleep and when they wake up? I'm guilty of not saying it. Sometimes I forget to thank God before I eat, and I'm already halfway done, and I'm like, oh, shit. Sorry, God. I'm normal too, bro. I'm not the miscreant brigade. I try to fucking acknowledge my own mistakes and be aware of it, and then not make the same fucking mistake over and over again. I try. But, you know, we're living in the world where you're not allowed to fucking make a mistake, and then when you do it, it never let you forget it. You're never allowed to correct it, right? You made that mistake, and now that's who you are forever. I guess. If you want that to be the way the world is, you could think so. I don't think that's the way it should be.